Hryhorii Havrylenko is an excellent artist to learn from because his drawings combine simple observations of people with wonderful technical self-expression using the line drawing methods of hatching and cross-hatching. Look at these drawings. They are gentle, direct, minimal, and inspiring. They teach us so much about the descriptive potential of line and the expressive power of line. Also notice that because he was often making drawings as book illustrations to fill a page, he uses line drawing as an all-over medium. That is, his line work fills every space and goes from edge to edge of the paper, just like oil painting goes from edge to edge of the canvas. See how he treats every part of the picture as an opportunity for texture, pattern, contrast, and liveliness, simply by using black lines and white paper. Havrylenko's story is one of the land, famine, exile, personal loss, folk art, literature, teaching, persecution, poverty, and drawing, always drawing. It is hard to put into a few words the forces that shaped him. He lived through several of the most brutal periods of Russia's persecution and destruction of the Ukrainian people and their culture. Havrylenko learned about cruelty and brutality. On the flip side, his own culture gave him folk paintings and an enlightened education which taught him that art would be a vital tool in the struggle to preserve Ukrainian identity and culture. Havrylenko's story is one of the people of the land and the ideas of artists and writers. Looking at the people in his paintings, lino cuts, and drawings, it strikes me that so many of these gentle, calm faces are looking past me, over my shoulder. They look past me as if they are gazing into the future, as if they see their Ukrainian freedom on the far horizon. They would wait 50 more years for the revolution of dignity. The learning goals for our activities are to be able to use hatching and cross-hatching to create pictures with balanced compositions and a variety of light-dark contrasts, textures and patterns by observing Havrylenko's line drawing methods, and therefore to unlock your own line drawing potential through these new experiences. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. Simply put, hatching is when we make clusters of parallel lines close together to fill an area. Cross-hatching is when we make two or more layers of parallel lines on top of each other. Different densities of cross-hatching help us control dark tones in the picture. This is what you will need for today's activity. A selection of fine line markers. I am using water-based, alcohol-free line markers. I'm also using a dip pen and a Japanese water-based black ink. For paper, for the warm-up activities, I prefer a smooth white technical drawing paper of 190 GSM. When you have gathered all your materials together, make a practice sheet like this. Experiment with each of your drawing tools to discover the variety of hatching and cross-hatching lines you can make. Pause my video here and make your practice sheet. This should take you about 5 to 10 minutes. Now we are going to copy a small section of one of Havrylenko's drawings. Copying artists' artworks can help us understand their methods, and we can learn some new techniques to help grow our creativity. Pause my video here and make your copy of part of this picture. I recommend drawing for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now it's time to create your own artwork using hatching and cross-hatching. The idea here is that you use what you have learned by observing Havrylenko's technique in combination with your own creative preferences. Are you ready? Think about all the creative choices you have. The only requirement is to use hatching and cross-hatching. You have free choice about the subject, theme, style, format, and size. I made 2 examples. This tiny abstract drawing using Havrylenko's methods, plus this A2 sized drawing using a large brush marker pen. My recommendation is that the larger your sheet of paper, the larger the pen you use, and the smaller the sheet of paper, the finer the marker you use. You will see what I mean by watching how my A2 size drawing looks. I recommend you make some quick sketches first to help you decide things like composition and which hatching techniques you're going to use. Get comfortable and take your time. Enjoy the meditative process of placing one line next to another and another and another. Don't be fooled by my video demo, which is shown at 4 times normal speed. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you feel these activities have helped you grow your creativity and given you more choices for your future artworks.